Hi guys, welcome back to your weekly dose of life-work balance. Today we'll take a look at the different types of pressure in our daily lives and how you can better respond to them. If you always feel stressed out or anxious, this video is for you. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm your holistic precision life coach and the creator of the life-work balance system, helping you live and work better thanks to customized lifestyle changes. If you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell to receive notifications every time I have new content for you. In episode 8 of this video series, I mentioned the 3 types of pressure that you may experience in your daily life: stress, anxiety, and burnout. I'll link the video here in case you missed it. These types of pressure can affect your body, your thoughts, feelings, and your behavior in different ways because we all have different thresholds and our genes are influenced in different ways. Also, while it's true that some symptoms may overlap, these types of pressure are different from each other. And it's certainly normal to experience some feelings of stress and anxiety at some point. Actually, they can be helpful motivators, but when they are unmanaged or unaddressed, they can take a toll on your physical and mental health, leading to anxiety disorders that about 40 million of adults in America experience every year. So let's take a look at them. Stress is typically caused by an external trigger that can be short term, such as a tight deadline at work or an argument with your spouse, or long term, losing a job, a chronic illness, etc. Physical symptoms usually manifest with fatigue, headaches, muscle tension, aches in your body, or weight fluctuations. Emotionally, you may feel overwhelmed, mostly because demand exceeds capacity. You probably have too much on your plate between family and work. Maybe you have racing thoughts or you tend to forget things. Behaviorally, you may experience disruption in your sleep or changes in appetite. Now, once the stressor is over, everything should go back to normal and you should feel better. Unfortunately, if you keep burdening your already busy schedule with more and more to-dos, or you stay in a difficult relationship, or you have to cope with a chronic illness, you become a candidate for chronic stress. More in a few seconds. Anxiety is typically caused by an internal trigger, and it's defined by a persistent feeling of apprehension for something that either happened in the past or for something that hasn't happened yet. And physical symptoms can range from digestive issues to a racing heart, shortness of breath, or shaking. Emotionally, you may feel constantly worried, helpless, you panic, and you fear something will happen with a hard time to control your feelings. You may think, I don't know how I'll get over this. Behavioral symptoms may include sleep issues like insomnia, changes in appetite, avoiding certain people or places that cause anxiety. And then burnout is caused by prolonged or chronic stress that is not recognized and or managed. It's usually work related due to excessive workload, high pressure environment, a mismatch with your values, etc. But over time, it can impact your own home and social life. And I'll come back to burnout in a future video because it's really an epidemic in our society, and I want to be able to help you with more awareness and tips. So stay tuned. Physical symptoms of burnout can include fatigue, insomnia, maybe you get sick often, and this signals a weakened immune system. From an emotional and behavioral standpoint, symptoms may be feeling irritable, pessimistic, lacking motivation, procrastinating, avoiding social connections, not being able to enjoy life. So basically, burnout is a sign that our body has entered survival mode, trying to conserve the resources it's left with, and this is why we often feel drained, exhausted. Yes, it happened to me years ago. Keep in mind that burnout can be prevented by setting healthy boundaries between work and life, knowing what triggers your stress response, and creating strategies that support your nervous system and keep it in balance. However, once you get to that point, it's very difficult to bounce back from burnout. It takes time, patience, and in some cases, help. It will be much more than taking a break. You need to rebalance the systems in your body. If you'd like to learn more about the types of pressure, you can get my ebook, Goodbye Stress, which also includes a list of early warning signs in your body typical of acute or short-term stress, and secondary signs typical of chronic or long-term stress. Plus, it gives you more details about how stress works and the effects of stress in our body. And I'll put the link to the ebook in the info box below so you can check it out. Now, I'll share some tips to help you deal with pressure in a more conscious way without just reacting to it and repeating the same cycle over and over again. Stressors will always be there. It's part of our daily life, and sometimes we can't be in control of things around us, but we can be in control of our response. Tip number one, pay attention to what's happening whenever you feel pressure. What is causing you to feel this way? What is the source of your stress or your anxiety? Is it a tangible threat or your thoughts? And what can you do about it? How can you respond to this stressor? Awareness puts you in the driver's seat and you can take action in a better way. Tip number two, set healthy boundaries between life and work. Busy schedules may make you feel accomplished and on top of your to-dos, but your body and brain need breaks. You may have deadlines, but your well-being is more important. So leave work at work, switch off at the end of the day, and live your life. Don't just go through it without even realizing who and what is around you. We live our lives on autopilot too often. Tip number three, do not hesitate to look for professional help, especially if you think you're experiencing burnout. If you're not working with a coach or you don't have enough support from family and friends, it will be very difficult to fix the problem because you may not know what strategies to implement or which steps to take. A knowledgeable therapist or healthcare practitioner can help you identify the causes and recommend techniques that work for you. However, before starting to take drugs for your mental issues, such as antidepressants that will mask symptoms temporarily, leaving the underlying causes untouched so that you will keep experiencing your issues, make sure you rule out any other possible causes. You may find the solution by simply changing your lifestyle habits. For example, many of my clients were able to reverse their anxiety by switching to an anti-inflammatory diet. I'm not your doctor and I don't know you, so I'm not saying that this is your case, but keep that in mind. If you'd like to get help from a life coach in making those changes, you may be interested in my program, Reframe and Thrive, focused entirely on stress, anxiety, and burnout. It's a 6-week program that will help you learn how the stress response works and its effects in our body and brain, identify the type of pressure you are experiencing. Is it stress? Is it anxiety? Is it burnout? Recognize your triggers and become aware of how your body reacts to them, and create your reframe toolkit with personalized strategies and techniques to reframe your stress response, shift your mindset, build resilience, and reclaim your energy, purpose, focus, and joy in life. Not to mention precious time for sustained success. I'll add the link to the program below so that you can check it out. And you can always schedule a complimentary clarity call with me to discuss more in detail and see if this is the best solution for you before you make a decision. I'll see you in episode 21 of your weekly dose of life work balance next week, where we will go back to the care pillar and we'll see how routines can be very helpful in your busy day. If you liked this video and you want to see more, make sure you share it with your friends, give it thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell so you'll get notified when I have new video content. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to live life fully. See you soon!